optional routes. So let's do this. Let's go to localhost 3000 / Rails info routes and see what these path helpers really build for us. What we have to understand is that these helpers simply give us the string path back. They do not give us the HTTP verb, which we always specify. So let's take a look at, actually this is perfect. We're in the console, right? So we have app dot, I don't know, what is toids path? What is app dot toids path? Man, app dot routes dot toids path? Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. There's a way to pull the routes. Is it application? No. What is? Maybe just give it to me. No. I forgot. That's not. Oh, you want to try Googling it? Let's do it. Rails helper, right? Terminal. Let's see what happens. How do I use inside the console? No, that's not it. It's not a help. It is a helper, but it's not what I'm looking for. You know this is being recorded. Thanks to you guys for watching me. This is what it looks like, by the way, just in case you're like curious, you know. Online. Check routes. This is it. Check routes. Rails. Console. App.post. Oh, is it app lowercase? I knew I wasn't crazy. It's like, oh, it's app lowercase. Embarrassing. All right. You see how I figured that out? Don't memorize syntax. It's not important. That took 1 minute and 30 seconds. That does seem like a waste of time, but man, I am all over the place today. So, at least you know I wasn't like crazy, right? Like I wasn't really off. So, this is all it does. It just returns the string. So, if I were to go to app.toid path, what would it give? Oh, it doesn't exist. Why? Where are my routes? Toid path. Undefined. What if I were to tell it 1? That should have worked. Oh, wait. When I opened up this console, I messed with the routes a lot, and it never took the new code. I was like, yo, that should have worked, and I started panicking up here. I was like, so do I not understand Rails? Cool, so here we go. This is the error I was looking for. No route matches, right? Toid path, which is the show. Missing required keys ID. Well, think about it, right? The toid path needs what? So if I never pass it in, what do you think happens? It doesn't know where to go. Does that make sense? And so let's talk a little bit more about what these helpers are, how we can customize helpers, and what they're doing for us. Now, this right here, I'm pulling from the Rails helpers, the routes. Because in my routes themselves, where is toid path? Where is it defined? As toid path. Which one? Show. Right? What I can do is I can get rid of show. Trash. Right? I can do a get to toids. Huh? Oh, smart. Smart, thank you. All right, I get, so remember, the helper builds you this. So I can do as, right? What would you like to name this? Just name it anything you want. The toy, right? The toy. Do I put the toy path or do I just put the toy? Cool. So let's take a look at what the route is now. The toy path, all right? Which means that inside my loop, right? Will this work? No, I need what? That's all it does for me. That's it. There's no like sexy magic. It's just helping me, right? And I understand that it's building this as a string. How does it know to do a get? How does in my routes, right, the toy path knows it's a get? Because it's right here, right? When I do the toy path, it gives me a get to slash toys slash whatever I pass this in as an argument. Cool? So let's do this. If I were to create the RESTful routes, let's see what it builds me. What are the RESTful routes? Toids path, right? Why is there no post toids path? Why is this blank? Why is this blank? Knowing what you know about what the toids path returns as a string, why is this blank? It's the exact same thing. It just gives me the string. What do you mean?
Like if for create,
Mm-hmm.
no path, but like if we were to do like a form tab, you would
Yes.
post to a path.
Correct. We have to specify what the request is, what the verb is. This will make more sense since we have all of you, we'll get into it. Right? Inside the show, a link to builds what for you? Right, the link, the anchor tag specifically. Right? A link, an anchor tag, does what kind of request? A get, right? So let's do this. Inside my toids controller, I have index. I have all my toids. Cool? So inside my toids, in my index, let's do, instead of the link to, well, on top of the link to, let's also do a button to. The thing I like about button to is there's arg1, there's arg2, which again is just syntactical sugar. So the first argument of button to and link to are exactly the same. So what do you want to display for this button to? By the way, we're going to do a delete. Sorry. Right? Let's get rid of this toid. It's trash. Cool. If I were to go to the toids, let's do that. Oh. Toids. What do I see? Let's get rid of this toid. It's trash. Right? Cool? Let's inspect it. It actually builds, it builds a form. A button to will build you a form. A button to will build you a form. It builds you a form with a default value. This will go where? Where will this form go? Which is what controller action? A post to slash toids will give you what? Create. Do we want to go to create? No, where do we want to go? We want to hit the delete action, right? So, there's a couple things here. We want to hit the delete action. What's the route for delete? Do we want to go to something like delete me, please, right? Like what is the route? slash toids, okay? Slash new, slash create, Surret, slash delete, right? Double dot ID. One more time, ready? Double dot ID. Yes, great. And what is it? T dot ID, right? Let's think. Toids 1, cool. If I take a look at this one, it's going to be Toids 3. They're all going to post to this Toids slash ID. What route do I have that is a Toids slash ID? What is Toids slash ID? Which one do I have? Right. The problem is get, patch, put, and delete are here. Is there a post to slash Toids ID? No, the only post I have is this one. So I need to change that post to either a get, patch, put, or delete. Does that make sense? Yeah? So that means that I need to change the method to either post, put, patch, or okay. Did that work? No, I don't think so. I don't think it liked that. Yeah, there it goes. It doesn't like this all capital. It only wants it in like lowercase. Cool. I can tell because guess what I see here? The underscore method delete. So inside each of these sneaky forms, which button 2 will build for you, I've told it to go to Toid slash 1 with a delete. Let's go back to our routes. Do I have a route for delete to slash Toid slash ID? Yes, right? So remember, the helper only builds you this part. So let's go back. The helper only builds you that string. Can I use the Toid path for any one of these? As long as I specify the HTTP verb. So I can do Toid path. But which toy though? All right, and let's see what happens. It's fine. Because I told it what verb to go to. If I wanted to change this Toid path not to go to delete, and I wanted to go to update instead, knowing my routes, I wanted to go not delete Toids ID, but a patch to Toids ID. All right, what would I change here? So let's go check it out. Are there any questions on what this does and what the helpers do? Remember, the helper builds you this, just what's in this column, the path. Then you just specify the verb. Remember, if I don't specify a verb in a link, what verb will it be? A form will default to post. And then I can just hard code with the method attribute, which HTTP verb I want. Then I use the route helper to just give me this string. I know it is a lot to take in, so just take your time with it. But the helper just builds the string, and then you have to specify the route. I mean, I think personally, you can probably do this, to be honest, which is very interesting. Yeah, it'll do a get to slash toys, meaning if I press this trash button, I should actually see the show page. And there it is. Powerful.
Wait, does it link to the action inside the controller, or is it?
Does it link to the action?
Sorry, if you were to do delete, if you were to do the delete action,
Uh-huh.
you can just delete the object.
Oh, sorry.
How is it? What does it look like under the hood?
Right, right. So this right here, I'm telling it to do a get to this path, right? Which, if we look at the routes, it gives me a, where's the show page? This one. I get to this path. Gives me the show. It actually makes that request. So if we look at the Rails logs over here, it made a get to /1. If I were to change this to delete, and we're gonna go back to my application, we could see that it will do a delete to /toid/1. Do I have a route that is a delete to /toid/1? Who says yes? Yes, I do, because resources builds all 7 for me. If I were to do something like this, ooh, you like that? You like that? It gives me 6 of the 7, right? Therefore, if I were to hit this button, what would happen? No route, right? Right, right.
So if you were to hit delete, so it's not even involving a controller action at that point, it's just actually making the request.
Huh?
Is it, so if you were to do delete, is it referencing the delete action in the controller method?
Yes,
If
so
you delete through the button?
yeah, in the button 2, right, if I were to leave this alone, we'll see inside our routes, the delete's still there. It will lead to a destroy method. So inside my toids controller, do I have a destroy method? No. So it'll tell me some error like, hey, you don't have a destroy method. And then here I would just go, boop, destroy. I always put destroy, and it always messes me up. Cool. Here, what would I do? At toid equals 2. Remember the URL, right? Delete to a /toids/ So can I use some of you are faster than I can type. Powerful. What is the response? Do I need to do anything else once I find it? All right, so here's a cool rule of thumb. HTTP is delete. Everything else is destroy. Active record, the route, the method, the controller action, that's it. HTTP is delete. Everything else is destroy. That's it. There's no real secret. That's a very easy thing to remember. I'm not asking you to memorize much, but yeah. And then you can always reference it, right? Like, oh, I forgot what it is. And then you just go, restful routing. And then you see the fact that like one of them's delete. I don't know, whatever. This is not good. Yeah, breastular. You'll just see, oh, delete is the HTTP. Everything else must be destroy. So this is destroy and all that stuff. Cool? Like the routing, the controller action, all of it. So what is the response after this? Yeah, let's redirect to index. So here's the cool thing, right? I'm in the toids controller. After I delete this toid, can I actually send them to a student? Can I just go like, hey, great job, you deleted the toid. Go right to student index. It would be weird, but can I do it? Yeet, exactly. So the idea here is now you're doing like custom things. You're not following REST perfectly. If I get rid of something, I can redirect anywhere in my app. I don't have to redirect always to the index. I can redirect anywhere I want. All right? Like let's say you delete a photo. Do you want to go back to all your photos? Or do you want to go to a different route? Like let's say you deleted a folder. You're like, cool, man. and I want to see like my friend's profile, like back to the page I was just on. Right? It doesn't always have, I don't have to go always back to the index.
Can you show us how to do like a confirmation message?
Yes. Luckily for me, I forgot how to do that. So delete Rails confirm. Rails confirm before delete. Oh, the internet is amazing. Try this. Okay? Okay, a link to delete.url. Okay, whatever. For blah blah blah. Okay, data confirm, are you sure? Great. Cool. Cool. So inside my button, where is it? Toids? I got it. Ready? Toids. So cool. Like that. Oh, it's not the one. Student. Which one did I do delete in? Oh, the index, right? It's embarrassing. So button 2, method delete. Bloop. Great. Let's see what happens. Hit refresh. Did it like that syntax or no? We'll see. Nope, it didn't like that syntax. Given 4, expected a max of 3. So data must be inside here. I've just determined. So I'm going to delete this. Closing. And just stick them all in one. And then I'm going to close it out over here. I don't know, see what happens. Cool. If I hit this, boom, there it is. Wow. Are you sure? Spicy time? Gone. Oh, that's right, because I redirected to the student's index like an idiot. So.
That wasn't my question, but I'm glad you showed that. My question was, can you show a confirmation that it was deleted? After deleted.
Oh, okay, so you're talking about like a custom validation message. Yeah. Validation's tomorrow. Yeet. Yeah. Huh?
I got one undecided lesson after you. Very complicated lesson.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I genuinely thought that you were talking about like a confirmed delete.
I was also wondering about that too, so I'm glad you did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, you don't have to memorize everything. Did you see that? I was just like, I forgot. But I literally, what did you see me type in Google? And I clicked the first thing. I was like, all right. And you're just like, cool. And you just play around for a little bit. I'm just doing it faster because I know what it looks like. But the idea is that if you know what you're trying to do and you Google it, just, it'll come up quickly. Also, rule of thumb, this like 10-10-10 rule, it's like, or 5-5-5, based on how like impatient you are. So like bang your head on it for like 5 or 10 minutes. Figure out what it is that you're trying to do. How are you going to go about doing it? Google things. And if it doesn't work in like 10 minutes, then just go to your battle buddy and be like, yo, did you get that delete working? But did you get the confirmation? Cool, let's work on this together. And then 10 minutes, if you both can't figure it out, just head over to Yeasty Boy, Icky Vicky, or Wangtron, and then we will we'll square you away, right? Like no more of this. I spent 2 hours getting this one lab to pass. No more, right? Not because I'm not proud of you, and that's actually like a good thing. The idea is that I don't want you to fall too behind because the class is actually really strong. So I want to move along so I could show you more stuff. Not that I think that spending 2 hours is a bad thing. If we had more than 15 weeks, I would highly encourage and highly recommend it. It is the right thing to do. But for the boot camp, to get the most value out of it, get through the problem quicker. But that is to say you should make it like a legitimate attempt. Only because like I want to teach you as much as I can. And so if you're like falling behind on labs or something, it's not that you're dumb. Trust me. Very likely the tests are just bad. The truth is just move on. Like I think this is it. This is what I've Googled. This is what I've tried. This is the feature we're trying to build. Help me. I'm like, cool, got it. Let's do it. And we'll move through so that we can show you more. Yeah? Awesome. What is your understanding of button 2? right? It builds a form. You could specify the method. You could tell it what to say. And you could specify where it goes. And you can data confirm. Right? All right, link to, same thing. Link to, you need JavaScript. So you can't do it right now, but you could specify the method for link to as well. Like your link tos can like go delete if you want. I mean, let's see. I mean, we have it, right? Index here. Link to, let's just try it. Method delete, ready? This is powerful. Boom. Right? So this gives me what? Toid/ID, method delete, which is the same thing as this. Yes or no? Take a second. Yeah, right? Okay. Let's go back to the student's index. Oh, I'm sorry, the toys index. Okay, whenever you're ready. Oh, it didn't like that. Didn't like that. Oh, because I wrapped the whole thing. All right, so this is what happened. I said that these are all the arguments, and then I lied and gave it one more. So I need to be like, hey, just kidding. These are all the arguments. See what I'm saying? Bit me in the butt. Cool. All right. So this actually should delete, right? Do you guys understand that? Let's find out. Oh, gone. Right? Subway, go on. Right? And yeah, it's because it's going to this route hitting the delete action. So how are we feeling about routes? Was that like answer your question about like the route helpers, the URL? Cool. Sweet. All right. Just like I promised, 27 minutes. If there's nothing else, go do some labs.